Kia ora, here's the rural weather outlook. Today being Friday, we still are being affected by this current front. Brought some heavy rain as it moved through Westport earlier this morning, but it is taking aim at parts of the North Island as we head overnight into Saturday. There are plenty of heavy rain watches in force. We do also have some strong wind watches as well, but with that low rolling down, we do just see that potential some quite heavy falls mixed into that band of rain, so some places could exceed warning criterias. Heading into Sunday, we see that southwesterly flow is moving over the country. So the south and west of the South Island seeing a little bit more wet weather, maybe some snow for those more alpine areas. And that is basically going to set the scene as we move through into next week. We're expecting more of these west or southwesterly winds as we move through into the new working week. Again, a little bit more rain around in the south, and it's just whether or not it goes southerly enough to bring some of that wet weather into eastern parts of both the South and the North Island. Tuesday looking a little bit more similar, but we do have high pressure moving in from the Tasman Sea, so it's more of that westerly flow around the south of the South Island, bringing a little bit of wet weather. It's just going to be those sort of persistent ticking up falls, not looking like too much. So the rainfall accumulations around the North Island will be a little bit different through Northland, Auckland. It's down into Bay of Plenty. It looks a little bit more persistent, especially in those eastern areas. For the south, those northwestern parts, that's mainly rain today, but then the southwestern is as we head through with those southwesterlies. So of course, southwesterlies do mean a little bit more cold air moving in, and it is going to see a little bit of a drop in temperature, but with it being a little bit more windy, we're not going to see those really frigid warnings that we expect under more high pressure. So I had alluded to the fact that we are heading into a very westerly regime. There will be some fronts embedded in that, so people will be seeing that change in weather, especially day to day. It could be looking very different for those eastern areas where they might have warm northwesterlies one day, followed by cold southerlies the next. So next week will be a good one to keep an eye on the weather forecast at MetService.com.